You may not know this about me, but I have a serious honey addiction. This is the size of honey I usually buy, and it's no joke, okay? I like honey a lot. I'm the person who will eat it straight out of the jar, no holds barred, not joking around. Like at fairs and farmers markets, I'm always buying those little honey sticks. It's a serious problem, okay? So when Nordic Honey reached out to me, this company from Estonia who had beautiful product images, I was like, yeah, I think so. So I did, in fact, get my beautiful package in the mail. I'm so excited to have it. I did a little unboxing on Instagram, but in case you missed it, we're just gonna do a quick little packaging overview because I do think that's part of a product, especially one that is as artisanal and high quality as this one. So we're just gonna do a quick little re-unboxing. So first at the top, there's a little sticker that says your day just got a whole lot sweeter, which I love. That's a nice little entry to the box itself, and the branding all matches, as you'll see. It's really well packaged. Again, this came all the way from Estonia, and they do ship internationally. First thing you notice is this bee branding once again. Here you go. The other thing that I noticed was that it's heavy, and that's a good feeling when you're opening up something this nice. Of course, I noticed this wood top, which I think is a beautiful little addition, and you'll see how simply they did it. So, in this box here, it says Nordic Honey, Organic Gourmet Honey. It's the flavor title, which is Creamy Dreamy. And this is a type of honey I have never tasted before, so I'm really, really excited. So again, you've got this beautiful labeling and a beautiful description on the side, which I'm going to read to you as far as what the flavor profile is. It says, a creamy texture achieved by carefully mixing the honey when it starts to crystallize, resulting in a luxurious spread that tastes like white chocolate and feels like light cappuccino foam. This honey pairs beautifully with crusty bread, warm apple pie, and pecan ice cream. So right off the bat, that gets me pretty gosh darn excited. So I've never had crystallized, like whipped honey like this. So I'm really excited to experience that and to experience it as you watch and judge me. So those are the first two, and then much to my delight, more came along with these two little printouts. The first being a beautiful little card with a recipe idea. You can find the recipe online, and I think that's just a sweet added touch. You can tell they're really thinking things through here. And on the back here it says Nordic Honey, understanding the preciousness, details make the difference, sharing the love for honey. So just really nice printed text copy that is really well thought out and really makes you appreciate the product itself. It says we select a handful of small apiaries to offer high quality and organically certified. There's no noisy highways, dirty factories, or chemically fertilized fields within 3 kilometers of our hives. We believe the details make the difference, from handcrafted wooden lids to highly durable glass jars. And these jars, by the way, once they're empty, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm keeping them forever. All of our products possess integrity and are delivered to you with great care and purpose, which frankly, it's not just something that's printed on a card. As I unboxed this on Instagram, I truly felt that way. And another little note that I wanted to make was on the bottom of every jar. It says, made by bees, packaged by Girly, who I'm assuming must be a wonderful employee who can make things look this beautiful. And it says the batch number and the best by date. So that is just a really nice thing. I love that when you get packages and it says who packaged it. And I just think it's a nice little authentic way and makes you really think about these businesses and how they manage things. And I just love that little detail. They also say that they're sharing the love for honey. They're dedicated to spreading the knowledge and the importance of bees, and it inspires you to enjoy honey in new ways, to discover gastronomic pairings you've never tried before. Offering the highest quality possible, we take great pride in our products and hope that our honey becomes something you keep coming back to. So I love the authenticity. I love the care that has gone into this package. I also got a sweet little note from Kadri, who I hope I'm saying your name right, and I'm so sorry if I'm not. Dear Beck, something very sweet has just arrived. Hope you love it. And there's another beautiful little brand image on the back. So right off the bat, you can tell that I was really impressed with the packaging for this company. And now in this video, we need to know, does it taste as good as it looks. But before we dive in, there's one more box in here. It is the Infused Gift Set, and when I opened this the first time, I basically did this. I'll do like a re-impression for you. Okay, ready? I was like, oh, that's nice, lovely paper. And then I opened it and I was like this. Ready? Like, that was an exact representation. Like, I should be enacting, really. But I think this would make such a good gift set for like a foodie friend of yours, because they're really unique flavors. It would just be a cool like taste experience for someone. So it comes like this little honey stick, which I'm not gonna use because it's too precious. So I have spoons ready we're gonna use. And there's really interesting flavors: sweet cinnamon, smooth cacao, and sweet chili, I want to say. A sting of chili. Oh, that's funny. I just realized that that is a pun. Oh man. Bees stinging. I'm sure you got it faster than I did. That's sort of how I roll. And again, the very consistent for the gift set and for all the individual jars. It's got the nice bee laser engraved on top, and it has these flavor descriptions. So I think that is enough of packaging. I think that gives you a great idea of the details that are going into this. So without further ado, I cannot wait any longer. Let's taste some of this stuff. Now I think, since I already read you the flavor descriptor on this one, that we should do this one first. Also because I've never had this type of honey before at all. I've had some interesting flavored honeys over the years, but I've never had crystallized and then whipped honey made into a spread. I wish that I had some toast to put this on to truly test it, but we ran out of bread and I really don't feel like going to the grocery store today because people exist, and therefore that's really all I need to say. So we're gonna just try it plain on spoons that I've prepared very efficiently and officially. Okay. Okay, as far as smell, it really smells to me just like clover honey that you would get here in the US so far. And I can't really dip it over, but I'll try to give you like a quick little thing there. So yeah, it smells really normal. I'm curious about the texture. Am I supposed to like spread this, do you think? Or am I just supposed to do it? Again, it says it tastes like white chocolate and feels like light cappuccino foam. Okay, well, let's see if that's accurate to me or not. Oh my gosh, when you pushed it in there, it's like, no joke. Oh my God. Okay, I want to get more than that, but I'll try to contain myself a little bit. So let's see. Holy guacamole. That is so decadent. I could eat this entire jar. But I won't, but I might. I can see what they're saying. Oh my God, it's really good. It's really rich. I can see what they're saying about the white chocolate flavor. You definitely get that when you first taste it. But on the way down, it starts to taste more like just honey, like a honey finish, which I love. And the texture is so interesting. Like when I push the spoon in, it really pushes back, which is interesting. Like that sort of texture is super good. Oh my gosh. I could just sit here, watch a rom-com, eat this jar of fancy honey, and have a great freaking day. So I like that. I feel like the foam of a cappuccino is how they describe the texture. I think that's a beautiful way to describe it. And I can see it is kind of foamy, but not like foam. But I like, that's the only way you could possibly describe the flavor, and I want to keep eating it, but I'm trying to be good and not like have a complete sugar rush by the end of this. So that is the first one, which frankly, that in itself would make a fantastic gift for yourself or for somebody else. This one is the Creamy Dreamy Nordic Honey, and I'll link to their website. So good, so decadent. I would eat that on a lot of things. I like to do this thing where, maybe I'll make a video in the future, where I do like pan toast with butter, and then I put goat cheese on top, and then I'll sprinkle honey on like half, and that is pure decadence. So I would really like to try a lot of these with that, because I usually use just wildflower honey right now. Anyways, on to the next one. Let's see what the deal is. So this one is the Late Harvest. That's the one that came separate with this one. It didn't come in the Infused Gift Set. We'll do this second or third. So this one is Late Harvest, and I'll read this little flavor description. At the end of the Nordic summer, an abundance of ripe and mellow plants delivers a honey the color of a deep golden sunset with the rich aroma of a late harvest. Its maturity is perfect for sophisticated pairings like roasted duck, aged cheeses, and full-bodied Merlot. So, let's do this. Oh, I wanted to show you the jars. So really smart, simple design on their part. They've got these laser engraved wooden additions which feel smooth, they feel fantastic, really top-notch quality. And very smart for them is that they've just popped it on top of a regular screw top. And I think that's so smart and really elevates things without making it too crazy. And I think you could really do really cute things with these jars if you wanted to keep them after. So let's do a little sniff test. So, of course it smells like honey, but it also has like this citrus, slightly chocolate also, smell to it. So let's see what happens when we eat it. And I do want to say, that is a beautiful, look at that color, it's gorgeous. And just to show you the difference for the Creamy Dreamy, like it is different texture-wise. You know, much thinner, but that's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, it's really fruity in a good way. That would be so good on toast. But I see what they're saying. They said pair it with duck. Obviously, I'm not the sort of fancy person that eats duck all the time, but I can see it being really good on duck. I'm double dipping. This is my own honey jar. Don't judge me. Yeah, very fruity, like citrusy. And as far as the honey flavor, mellow, like really mellow, like thin on like honey flavor. And I'm going to compare this to clover honey because it's sort of the standard basic honey you get in the store. So the clover honey taste is definitely way more mellow, but you get this really nice, rich background of flavors that's floral and citrus and really nice. Really nice. I feel like this is probably their like staple honey, like the most normal honey you can get from them, because they have really cool flavors, which we're going to get into. So it's kind of nice to have a nice baseline of their honey, of the Late Harvest honey. So that's the Late Harvest one. This little sample jar, it's a 75 grams. So that's that one. So now we're going to do the ones that came in the gift set. So that's 3 of these 75 gram jars. And these are interesting flavors. So we've got smooth cacao. And you know what? Let's do this one first because, you know what? Hold on. How should we do this? Sting of chili, cinnamon, cacao. I feel like we should go in order of like deepest flavor. I assume the cacao might be stronger. So let's do a sting of chili first, and then we can like compare it to the normal honey. I'm being so scientific about this. So, nice tight seal on there. We'll do a smell test. And beautiful color. Woo, girl! You can smell the spice on that thing. Yeah, smells like New Mexico. Which is a good thing. Yeah, okay, I'm a little afraid. Do you think, oh my gosh, do you think it will burn on the way down? I don't know. Okay. I do like sweet spicy. It's like Thai food, sweet spicy. So we'll see. Oh, did you see how thin that was? So it's like, here, I'll try to get you a really thin, which is interesting. I wonder what this, if the spice does that. Okay, let's see how spicy it is. I don't want it to, okay. Well, I'm just a little nervous. You know what's weird? That is the most accurate name for anything ever. A sting of honey. Because it's literally like you put it on your tongue and it stings a little, and then it hits you in the back and that stings a little, and then right after, it's mellow, sweet, gentle honey, which is extremely interesting. And this second full I just did, like, it burned in a nice way. It's not like overwhelming. My lips are starting to burn a little. I'm not saying in like an aggravated way, but kind of like when you're eating Thai food, or you get that nice little burn like situation. That's what's happening. So I think that would be real interesting on a lot of things. Let's read the flavor description. Let's see what they recommend to pair it with. A jar of sweetness and fire. Accurate. Combining sweet honey with the heady heat of chili. Handmade in small batches, the spicy flavor is created by immersing fresh organic chilies in honey for several days. The resulting spicy honey can complement a cheese platter, provide a kick to home barbecue, or enhance any dish requiring a lively flavor boost. I actually think it would be really interesting on meat. So the barbecue comment's interesting. I like that. That was exactly what I expected, and not at all like what I expected at the same time, somehow miraculously. Like, hits you at first, it burns a little, it's an interesting like taste experience, and then you get this mellow sweet honey that follows, but then you get this burn afterwards. A gentle, soft burn that makes you want to eat more in a weird way where you can't control yourself. So that's the first one. Again, that one is a sting of chili. So now we're gonna do one of my favorite flavors in the world, which is sweet cinnamon. I friggin' love cinnamon. I am like, my gosh, I get it from my mother. She also loves it. So again, nice seal on that. And this is an interesting color. I don't want to spill it. Wow, it smells so good. It smells like Christmas and happiness and joy and everything wonderful. The flavor description says, for a truly comforting taste experience, this delicious flavor combination of honey and aromatic spices makes a perfect choice. Complemented by the warming touch of cinnamon and hints of clove, cardamom, and nutmeg, this treat is handmade in small batches using only organic ingredients, ideal on crusty bread, apple pastries, and for impressing family and friends with something above and beyond the norm. That is so true. I think that statement is just true of any of these. Like, if you were having a party and you use these as a spread, or you gifted them to somebody who loved parties, what a fun thing for everyone to experience together. Like, I kind of wish you were here so that we could like have a taste experience. Yeah, smells incredible. Incredible. I love that smell. Okay, let's see how it tastes. Now this is kind of like the creamy dreamy, where it real thick, foamy texture. Gosh. Wow. Real heavy on the cinnamon in a almost harsh way. Like, it's not the cinnamon like which you get in like a latte or whatever that's like super sugared. Does that make sense? So it doesn't taste artificial at all. It tastes like harsh cinnamon with that almost bitter end, which I like because it's different. And it tastes like full-bodied, if that makes sense. I think this would be so fun at a party because, like, if you got a big jar, like if you got this size, because it's so interesting, and I think it would go great on like a whole party tray. Like, I think it'd be really good. Again, this is a dangerous one. I feel like I could just eat this whole thing. I like this like crystallized whipped texture that I've never had before. Makes it more like a spread. That's good. I really like it. Yeah, but the cinnamon is definitely like strong, harsh cinnamon. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it's like authentic cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, like cloves. You can definitely taste the cloves for sure. It's nice. My God. I need to be supervised around these things because I feel like I could just eat everything in like one sitting. So that was with the gift set. So that one again is sweet cinnamon. And the last one we're gonna do is smooth cacao. Now, all right, let's be fair. I'm not a fan of like dark chocolate. So I don't know which way this is gonna go. The cacao title makes me think it's gonna be more bitter. I think my battery is gonna die in like 2 seconds. So for the last one, why don't we just, let me just head this off at the pass and I'll be right back in literally 1 second, because for you, it's editing. It's a, you know, I'll be right back. All right, so the last one, smooth cacao, Nordic honey, made by bees, packaged by Girly. I just want to say that one more time because I love it so much. It says, never again feel guilty while indulging your chocolate cravings. When pure organic honey is blended with raw organic cacao, you get the same intense chocolatey flavor and sweetness with added benefits. Handmade in small batches using the finest ingredients, this is the perfect guilt-free gourmet treat. Spread it on warm toast or stir into your coffee to enjoy a healthy breakfast. Into your coffee, that's an interesting, I wish I drank coffee so I could test that. Wow, it smells like hot chocolate. Yeah, it smells like whole milk, hot chocolate. I know that was a very weird clarification to make, but it really does smell like whole milk. So I don't think there's milk in here, but let's find out actually. No, it's literally just honey and cacao. So I can't stop smelling it. It smells really nice. Like a chocolate store, you know? Oh yeah, that's good. So it's again that thicker texture, the crystallized whipped with that nice pull, even more so than the other one, it sticks on there. Let's see. It does taste like chocolate. It tastes like honey sweetened chocolate, which is essentially what it is. What's interesting about it though is that when you first put it on your tongue, you don't really taste anything. You have to like give it a second. Yeah, you have to like, you know, push it to the back of your mouth and then it happens. Then it is like a creamy hot chocolate whip, if that makes sense. Yeah, it tastes like honey hot chocolate. Like instead of sweetening a hot chocolate with sugar, you just put honey in it. That's what it tastes like. It tastes really nice. Oh my God, what if you put this on a graham cracker? That would probably change my life. Really nice. It's a really strong chocolate flavor once you've like had a second with it. Really good. Here's where we're at. First, we tried the creamy Dreamy, which was absolutely beautiful, gorgeous tasting, very decadent. And it does have that white chocolate vibe. It's got that crystallized whip texture. This is so good. I could eat all of it right now. Then we've got this late harvest one, which is kind of tastes like their version of like a simple honey, like just a normal unflavored honey, which is a late harvest. There's nothing in here except pure organic honey. And I like that this is sort of like a baseline to test all their different flavors with. Really mellow honey taste, very citrusy, a little floral, really just nice, sweet, and mellow honey taste. It's not like clover honey, which just like punches you in the face with honey flavor. It's mellow, it's gentle in a beautiful artisanal way. Then we had the gift set that came together with that honey stirrer. And we had the sting of chili, which is like so aptly named. It really does have a spice. My lips still feel it a little bit and it makes me want to eat more. But I bet this would be really good on a lot of different things. Then we have the, we did the sweet cinnamon first, yeah, which smells like Christmas, tastes fantastic. And I think if you got a big jar of this, it'd be perfect for parties or just to have around. Really nice flavor profile there. I think it'd be a real crowd pleaser. Though I think pretty much everyone would like to experience any of these. I think for a party, for some reason, this would just be epic. And last we tried smooth cacao, which tasted like honey sweetened hot chocolate. So these three in this size come in a gift set, and that is in pounds and it does international shipping. Like they'll ship anywhere. And I think that this would be so good for the holidays. if you have like a foodie friend or a foodie family member, or it might be fun just to get it so that everyone can have like a cool tasting experience together, like everyone sitting around the table trying cool honeys. I just think that sounds really fun and nerdy in like the best possible way. So those come in the gift set in that really nice box with the honey stir and the packaging, and it's in this lovely little thing. I'll put it back together for you. So it comes in the box like this, and this is the Infused Gift Set, but I looked on their website and there's also a different flavor profile for a different gift set. So if you want those 3 flavors, just make sure you're getting the infused one. What a beautiful product. And I would rather support companies like this that you can tell puts the money where their mouth is, and it's not just pretty packaging. It's beautiful tasting. It's a cool experience to have. I would love to share this with someone. In fact, when my husband gets home, I'll probably do a second taste test. Just a fun, cool experience to have. I'm very excited to try these on toast and different sorts of breads and maybe some meat even for some of these. So I think absolutely worth it. Of course, these are artisanal. They are handmade in small batches, so of course there's going to be a higher price point there. I think it's absolutely worth it because of the packaging, because of the personal touches, because of this incredible branding that they have, and the clear passion that they're showing. And they don't just put their passion on a note card and say that's good enough. It's shown in the products, it's shown in the packaging, it's shown in the way the box was carefully put together and shipped with love. You can tell how I got this note and the recipe cards. I think that the flavor profiles and the experience of the honey itself is absolutely worth the added expense. I also think that the care that they put into everything, it shows, and I appreciate that. And I would be way happier supporting a company like that than, say, going to a store. Like if you're doing Christmas or holiday shopping or whatever, you know, you find yourself in a store and everything's like way overpriced, or you don't really know where it comes from, and you just end up getting it anyway. You know, you never know what you're really gonna get with those things. So I would rather, instead of wasting money that way, I would rather spend that artisanal fund, if you have that sort of thing, with intention, and get something from a company like this who has passion, who shows it, who is so thoughtful about every little thing. Whoever wrote the flavor description copy on this, beautifully done. I always notice that. Whoever designed their logo, beautifully done. Whoever thought about the wood caps on these, everything's very well thought out. Absolutely worth it. I would hands down buy this as a treat for myself. I would probably get a giant jar of this again, and probably the sweet cinnamon again, or the gift set, because I think that'd be really fun just to have those 3 flavors to taste. So these are all from Nordic Honey. They're in Estonia. They'll do international shipping. There's a link for their website in the bottom. These were wonderfully gifted to me, but that in no way impacts my review. My reviews are always like 100% honest because I couldn't do it any other way. So thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know which of these you would most like to try, which flavor really speaks to you. And if you like this video and you want to see more of me being just weird and quirky and nerdy, then go ahead and press that subscribe button. Let me know if you're new. I'd love to get to know you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.